Emma, what a genius script. I I thought I knew where this was heading, and it went in a totally different direction.
I'm glad. That's the intention. It was want to keep you on your toes.
You certainly did. And I was wondering, what was the inspiration for this story, and who did you idolize when you were Riley's age?
Um, I mean, the inspiration was working with musicians. I come from a long line of music videos, and I worked at a record label, and so I was around that for a while. When I was Riley's age, I think I was like, I thought I was probably too cool for a lot of the the boy bands at that time. I'd outgrown them. When I was a little bit younger, my idols, I was like obsessed with Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Home Improvement and that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, my teen years. I was still a My Chemical Romance girl, I'd say.
And how did you find your cast, specifically Herman to play Peyton?
I mean, Herman is our only non-Canadian actor, so everyone else came from Canada, and then Herman, we went all the way to Norway to find. So it was actually our casting director who sent us his name, and I had looked at some of his work. I watched some of Ragnarok and some of Scam that he was in, and then I watched some YouTube videos of him. And then that led me to the fan compilations, of which there are many of him. I was like, okay, so he's like kind of already this character in real life. So it doesn't feel like too much of a jump. And then he taped for us, then I met him, and the rest is history. But yeah, it was originally through our casting director who brought him to my attention, and I'm so freaking glad that they did.
Yeah. Kate, how did you get the role of Riley?
Um, I think our producer Quinn, he watched the film that I'd done previously, Woman Talking, and saw that, and I guess saw a bit of an intensity there. And just kind of brought my name up with Emma, and then they sent me the script and read it, loved it. Got to meet with Emma, I think, a couple times, and the rest is history.
And Kate just asked the best questions. Like the way that she broke down the script was very telling too. Like the way she understood the character and immediately was like thinking so much depth, so much, I was like, so much smarter, so much more, than even I had thought about. I was like, okay, this is going to be good. She's not thinking, she's just really understanding on a very deep level. So I was like, she's got something.
Well, Kate, Riley is such a unique girl. She's crazy about Peyton Adler and has posters of him all over her wall, but
Mhm.
she doesn't wait backstage to meet him and she doesn't buy any merch. How,
Mhm.
how would you describe her love for him?
I mean, it's very intense. I think she thinks that it's so I think like she just feels like she knows him, right? And so I think that I mean, if she had the opportunity to get merch, she would get some merch. I think she just couldn't afford it. Um, and I'm sure that she has a plethora in her closet of all the different tour shirts. But I think it's very like a young love kind of thing, kind of naive. And she just like completely idolizes him.
I'm going to use that, Alexandra, as a way to describe Riley as a unique girl. It's the polite way to describe her character. She's a unique girl.
She's unique. Well, I mean, if I had a like whenever I've gone to see somebody I'm idolizing, I always get as much merch as I can, and then I wait backstage to to
Mhm.
to to even just see them, if not meet them. So I thought she was like so way cooler than me.
No.
Yeah, I think she would if she could.
So Emma, the Golden Owlo cereal had me looking on Google to see if that was a real cereal, and I couldn't find it. Did your prop master design those?
That's right. That is right. There is that's a good Easter egg call out. Yeah, we had a lot of sort of strange and funny foods that just make me laugh, but they're really niche. She's having the owlos or whatever, and then when she's having dinner with her dad, she eats a very specific mac and cheese that's like neon orange. And
Just a
uh,
little scary.
it makes me laugh too, because there's this whole intimate moment between father and daughter in that scene where they talk about, it being her mother's recipe, and all it is Cheetos mac and cheese. So
There
it's
was
not
hot
the
dogs in there
best.
too.
What's that?
There was hot dogs in there
There's
too.
hot dogs in it too, which is very telling to her mother's cooking skills. Not exactly a complex recipe.
Now, Kate, whose posters did you or do you have on your walls?
I don't have any posters of anyone up right now, but well, I have a picture of Phoebe Bridgers up there, and I love looking at it. It's my favorite picture. But I had Taylor Swift all over my walls when I was younger. Um, and I was obsessed with her, and I think that was kind of like the only big obsession that I had. And then I was kind of like I had many, and posters are really expensive, so I kind of stopped buying them. Um, but yeah, it was Taylor Swift when I was younger.
Now, Justin Chatwin was quite a hunk back in the days when he was doing movies like War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. What was it like having him play your dad?
It was so cool. Justin is really he's so fun to work with because it's very like almost unpredictable, and he's so like he just keeps finding ways to surprise you, and you just have the most interesting conversations with him. And yeah, so we had a lot of fun together.
I'll also say he's still a hunk. I'm gonna defend Justin's,
Yes.
he is still very much a hunk.
Absolutely. Emma, how did you decide to film in North Bay?
We went up to North Bay. I mean, North Bay is a wonderful filming location. Not only is it got it's a growing industry for us in the filmmaking side, but it's also just the perfect location. We wanted a small town that felt like it had that kind of, I don't know, quaintness, but like if you were a teenager, you might find it a little bit boring. And that's, I think what North Bay is. I think it's beautiful, but I can also see too, you can feel that like, you know, want to, I might want to get out if I was a teenager and like see something a bit bigger and more exciting. Um, but yeah, that was really the intention behind it. And we had such a great time. The locations were fantastic. The people were fantastic. The ice cream was fantastic. The lake was beautiful.
Kate, what was your favorite scene to film?
Hmm.
Um, I have so many. I really like there were so many that I just had so much fun with. I think the scenes with Herman in the basement were really amazing because it was like just really, really acting focused. And then me and Aya had so much fun together, just getting to like laugh all the time and just be girls and yeah, I don't know. I honestly cannot pick a favorite because there were so many that I just really deeply enjoyed.
Emma, early in the movie, I was thinking the theme must be never meet your idols, but then it became never trust your fans, no matter how cute and small. What do you think audiences will take away from watching this?
Um, I don't know what they'll take, but I do hope that they'll take a really good time away from it. I mean, especially if you're in the theaters, it's such a fun movie to watch with friends because it does have this like sense of playfulness to it. And it just like you said off the top of this takes some like unexpected turns. So it's really fun to, especially be in a group and experience those together. So I hope that it really bonds people in that way. And yeah, I mean it's not too scary unless you are specifically a famous pop star. You don't have anything to worry about. So I always tell people who are really nervous about the thriller horror aspect of it, I'm like, it's only scary if you're in that specific line of work. Otherwise, you're gonna be fine.
I absolutely loved it. It was so clever. I'm so impressed by your writing skills. It was just like I was thinking M. Night Shyamalan when I saw the twist. I was like, this is so Sixth Sense. It was just incredible.
Sixth Sense is one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it every single year. I love that movie. That's a huge compliment. Thank you so much, Alexandra.
Well, I want to thank you both so much for chatting with me today. I hope a lot of people see this film because it is definitely worth going to the theater and watching it.
I hope so too.